The reason you may be paying more to get pizza delivered to your house is because the drivers are paying more at the pump. I'm standing on the side of the Cuesta grade right now. As you can see behind me, one lane is closed and traffic is moving very slowly. On this side, on the northbound side, the fire is right there and you can see the police cars and fire trucks lining up behind me. I'm standing outside of Yosemite Residence Hall where around 3 o'clock this morning, an electrical fire broke out inside a student's dorm room.
Hello and welcome to Mustang Game Day. I'm Matthew Bornhorst.
And I'm Ava Kershner. We are so excited to be here with you tonight for Cal Poly football. Tonight, the Mustangs take on the UC Davis Aggies for the Battle of the Golden Horseshoe. Within the next few hours, people will be pulling into the parking lot next to the San Luis Obispo train station to utilize the safe parking program. It will run 7 days a week. California ended its indoor mask mandate on Wednesday, but local schools are not yet ditching the masks. This comes as opinions of parents and students are ramping up. The Woman in the Military exhibit not only showcases the women who served for our country, but what they wore while doing it. Scientists say this colorful species can be found living anywhere from 131 to 229 feet below the ocean's surface. I don't know about you, but if I was a fish, I'd want to look like that one.
It's pretty awesome. We might have to do a scuba dive trip to go take a look at them.
We'll plan that. That's all the time we have for this special edition of KSBY News. Thank you for watching. I'm Ava Kershner. Dining options on Cal Poly's campus increased since March of 2020 with the opening of a $39 million complex, Vista Grande. Now Cal Poly is taking a new angle for dining options, one that aims to connect town and gown.
We have a long history with having community vendors on campus, but we've really taken it up a notch this year.
The university already works with companies like Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, and Subway, but now the Cal Poly Corporation is working towards bringing more local business on campus. Not only to increase diversity of food options, but to create a better relationship between students in San Luis Obispo. The most recent local business to set up a brick-and-mortar location on campus is Scout Coffee. With 2 other locations in San Luis Obispo, co-owner Sarah Peterson says that the on-campus location brings her closer to the students.
Just like the mom in me, like connecting with freshmen, like, how are you guys doing? Like, how's your first year? Do you have friends? Like, just checking in on the students.
Other new additions include local food trucks such as G Brothers, Slow Dogs, and Jewel of India. When considering adding a new business on campus, the Cal Poly Corporation determines what the campus needs and who can provide it.
So we certainly have a lot of passion for Cal Poly graduates that are starting out businesses, and we want to be able to support them and help them.
One Cal Poly grad is bringing his pop-up boba shop on campus with hopes that more local business will follow.
I've always had the thought of like, what would we do if a student had an idea or if someone just wanted to sell something, or why is it all these huge corporations? What about those other smaller businesses?
It's like a win-win for everybody, It's like, it's a great opportunity as a small business. Like, they definitely didn't have to do that. They could have brought in, a national chain.
According to the Cal Poly Corporation, campus dining will continue in this direction with the opening of the newest local business, Sequel Tea, in Vista Grande on March 14th. For now in San Luis Obispo, Ava Kershner, KSBY News. For those who tend to misplace their jewelry or can't seem to find the right fit, permanent jewelry may be the new trend for you. These are chains that are measured to your body and then welded shut with no clasp. Permanent jewelry artist Emily Beggy says that the operation all started through seeing permanent jewelry videos on social media.
My mom and I wanted to get one, and they were in LA, they're in Texas. So what we did when we figured out that we couldn't get bracelets together anywhere in SLO was we just figured out how we could bring it here to our salon.
The next step, learning the process.
So first we're going to get it fitted, and then we can try a couple different sizes. I'll let you feel it to make sure you like it, and then we will solder it. So now I'm going to clip it now that we have our size right. Okay, now's the fun part. Are we ready? So we're going to use the welder, and it's just going to zap it. It'll be a quick little spark that will just melt it together. We'll be good to go.
Salon 62 is located at 1112 Garden Street in downtown San Luis Obispo. To make an appointment for permanent jewelry, you can visit salon62.com. For Mustang News, I'm Ava Kershner. For those who miss nights filled with country music, cowboy boots, and line dancing, you're in luck because this San Luis Obispo tradition is back. And it all starts with dancing lessons from the Cal Poly Country Line Dancing Club.
So we've always had this awesome connection with the community to make sure to provide teachers. The graduate used to be a very big part of Cal Poly's culture, right? Like if you went to Cal Poly and didn't line dance or go to the grad at least once, you were probably doing school wrong.
While the community connection is still there, the new business is separate from the original graduate, with a new location, name, and schedule. But the staff says that the student spirit is still the same.
We always had great interaction with Cal Poly, and especially for our country night, it was always packed. You could have called it really our college night.
The grad will be open from 6:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. on Thursdays at their temporary location, the Slow Guild Hall. And if it's your first time out on the dance floor, here's a little advice.
If you have no idea what you're doing, don't stand in the center, stand off to the side, just watch.
There's something for everybody, and you just gotta stick at it and you'll be good in no time.
How much you get out of it depends on how much you put into it.
For Mustang News, I'm Ava Kershner.